This generation of children is one of the first expected to have a shorter lifespan than their parents. 1 in 4 children are obese or overweight. More of these children are likely to face serious chronic diseases. They face heart disease, diabetes, and stroke in their future. This didn't happen overnight. For decades now, we've been eating more processed foods and we've had larger portion sizes. It changed as children had less physical education and physical activity, as well as spent much more time in front of televisions and computers.
I remember growing up playing outside all of the time. In fact, we had to be yelled at to come into the house and stop playing kick the can, hide and go seek, tag. Nowadays, the child has all their games in the palm of their hand. So the only activity that they really do is moving their thumbs.
For a large number of our students, they have situations in their lives where having healthy food, having good exercise is a challenge at home. Many of our children live in this district anyway, live in communities where their parents can't risk letting them go out and exercise on the street, as I did as a child.
As a mother and a grandmother, I know how important it is for our children to eat fresh fruits and vegetables, to have alternatives to sitting in front of the television and the computer screen, to be able to go outside and ride your bike and walk safely to school.
For the kind of change that we're seeking for our children's future, Multnomah County is going to need partners in all sectors. And we're starting now with schools as the cornerstone of this work.
Really excited to be partnering not only with 7 school districts but after school programs as well. And they are working with us to institute a number of very exciting healthy eating and active living strategies. One area that we're really focusing a lot of attention on is the food being served to kids. So we are working to connect school districts with local farmers, trying to increase how much local produce is being served as a part of the meals. In the cafeterias. We're looking at promotions in the school cafeterias, things like Harvest of the Month. So kids are being introduced to new fruits and veggies, things that they haven't tried before.
They tell us we should eat healthy things, and sometimes she makes me eat healthy foods I don't really like. Not that often though. Yay!
Having the kids try different foods has been fabulous because they found some things that I never thought of feeding to my kids, and my kids will come home and, oh, we tried kiwi today, or the blood oranges I'd never even heard of before, and Emma was, oh, we had blood oranges, they were so yummy. Like, great, that's fabulous. I love it because each one of them will try it, whereas if they're at home, they'll just look at it, no, Mom, I don't want to eat that. But at school, everybody else is having some of it, the teacher's encouraging them to eat it, so they'll try it.
The students took the seeds into the classroom, and one class would do pumpkins, I think, and another did the tomatoes. And the ones that came out good made their way out to the garden. And it just kind of evolved.
I really felt like it was an opportunity to not only talk about nutrition, which I think is a real natural connection, but to also just talk about responsibility and community service, if you will, respect for property, ownership. I just think it has multiple opportunities for students to participate and learn from the garden.
Another area that we're focusing a fair bit of attention on is making sure schools are one of those places where kids and parents and staff can access free, safe tap water for drinking. We're realizing that water is such a critical alternative to the sugary drinks that a lot of us are drinking through the day. The soda, the sports drinks. The sugary drinks are being found to be one of the major drivers of the obesity epidemic. We're involved with programs to get kids walking and biking to school. We're working with schools with changes that they can make to increase physical activity during the school day, whether that's in physical education or through physical activity integrated through the curriculum.
So we're here today at Centennial Learning Center. We're watching the students plant their own fruit tree orchard, and the different varieties of fruit trees that we have here today are pears, plums, peaches, apples, blueberries, raspberries, fig trees. So we have a large variety so the students can really try different types of fruits that maybe they haven't tried before, but also so it keeps it interesting.
Me and my crew just planted this tree.
How was it?
Awesome. It's great. It's healthy for the food that they grow on the tree is healthy. I mean, what would this world be without any trees? There would be no life. Because these trees, like this beauty right here, grow pears and takes in carbon dioxide.
An orchard like this can last for decades, as long as it's well maintained and the trees are watered and properly cared for.
I might, visit. You might see a plane, me on it, or me driving a car, parking right here, looking at the beauty stuff, and remembering these days that with my buddies and stuff, planting these trees.
Very cool. Thank you. Oh.
This is my buddy right here. I known him since he was in 6th grade.